The M4 Sherman was the main American tank during World War II. Introduced in 1942, it became famous for its reliability, ease of production, and versatility. The Sherman wasn't the most heavily armored or armed tank on the battlefield, but its speed, mechanical dependability, and mass production made it a crucial part of the Allied war effort. It saw action in North Africa, Europe, and the Pacific, often working alongside infantry and other Allied tanks. Over 49,000 Shermans were built, and many were later upgraded with better guns, armor, and specialized variants like flamethrowers or tank destroyers. The M26 Pershing was an American heavy tank introduced late in World War II in 1945. It was designed to counter the powerful German Panther and Tiger tanks, offering thicker armor and a more powerful 90mm gun compared to the M4 Sherman. The Pershing saw limited action in Europe, arriving just in time to influence the final battles in Germany. The M46 Patton was an American main battle tank introduced in 1949, just after World War II. It was essentially an upgraded version of the M26 Pershing, with a more powerful engine, improved suspension, and better mobility. The M46 saw action in the Korean War, where it helped U.S. forces counter North Korean T-34 tanks, while the M47 Patton was an American main battle tank introduced in 1951 as part of the Patton series. It was an improved version of the M46, featuring a bigger 90mm gun, better armor, and upgraded fire control systems. Although it arrived too late for the Korean War, the M47 became a key tank for U.S. allies during the Cold War, especially in Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. The M48 Patton is an American first-generation main battle tank, or MBT, introduced in February 1952, being designated as the 90mm gun M48, armored, full-tracked combat vehicle of the medium gun tank class. It was designed as a replacement for the M26 Pershing, M4 Sherman, M46 and M47 Patton tanks, and was the main battle tank of the U.S. Army and U.S. Marine Corps in the Vietnam War. Nearly 12,000 M48s were built, mainly by Chrysler and American Locomotive Company, from 1952 to 1961. The M48 Patton was the first U.S. medium gun tank with a 4-man crew, featuring a centerline driver's compartment and no bow machine gunner. As with nearly all new armored vehicles, it had a wide variety of suspension systems, cupola styles, power packs, fenders, and other details among individual tanks. The M60 is an American second-generation main battle tank, MBT. It was officially standardized as the Tank Combat Full-Tracked 105mm gun, M60, in March 1959. Although developed from the M48 Patton, the M60 tank series was never officially christened as a Patton tank. It has been called a product-improved descendant of the Patton tank's design. The United States fully committed to the MBT doctrine in 1963, when the Marine Corps retired the last M103 Heavy Tank Battalion. The M60 tank series became the American primary main battle tank during the Cold War, reaching a production total of 15,000 M60s. Hull production ended in 1983, but 5,400 older models were converted to the M60A3 variant ending in 1990. The M1 Abrams is a third-generation American main battle tank designed by Chrysler Defense, now General Dynamics Land Systems, and named for General Creighton Abrams. Conceived for modern armored ground warfare, it is one of the heaviest tanks in service at nearly 73.6 short tons, 66.8 metric tons. It introduced several modern technologies to the United States Armored Forces, including a multi-fuel turbine engine, sophisticated Chobham composite armor, a computer fire control system, separate ammunition storage in a blowout compartment, and NBC protection for crew safety. Initial models of the M1 were armed with a 105mm M68 gun, while later variants feature a license-produced Rheinmetall 120mm L/44, designated M256.
The M1 Abrams was developed from the failed joint American-West German MBT-70 project that intended to replace the dated M60 tank. There are three main operational Abrams versions: the M1, M1A1, and M1A2, with each new iteration seeing improvements in armament, protection, and electronics. The Abrams was to be replaced in U.S. Army service by the XM1202 Mounted Combat System, but following the project's cancellation, the Army opted to continue maintaining and operating the M1 series for the foreseeable future by upgrading optics, armor, and firepower. The M1 Abrams entered service in 1980 and serves as the main battle tank of the United States Army and formerly of the USMC until the decommissioning of all USMC tank battalions in 2021. The export modification is used by the armed forces of Egypt, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Poland, and Iraq. The Abrams was first used in combat by the US in the Gulf War. It was later deployed by the US in the war in Afghanistan and the Iraq War, as well as by Iraq in the war against the Islamic State, Saudi Arabia in the Yemeni Civil War, and Ukraine during the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The T14 project never came to fruition, as a pilot model was not delivered to the UK until 1944, by which time the British Churchill tank had been in service for 2 years and greatly improved over its initial model. U.S. efforts working on a similarly well-armored tank but with a higher speed for use other than in infantry support led to the T-20 medium tank.